life is not a game where luck alone decides the winner. Life is a battlefield where clarity, courage, and discipline separate those who merely survive from those who truly win. Many people think winning in life means having money, power, or recognition. But let me tell you, these are only the shadows of real success. Real victory begins inside you. How you think, how you act, how you rise every time you fall. The world will never hand you success freely. It will only hand you difficulties, distractions, and doubts. The question is, will you surrender to them, or will you train yourself to rise above them? Too many people wait for the perfect opportunity. They wait for conditions to become easy, for the path to clear, for someone to guide them. But winners know one truth. Opportunities are never perfect. The path is never easy, and no one will walk for you. You must walk yourself with courage, with pain, with faith. Winning life is not about running faster than others. It is about never quitting the race you chose for yourself. Discipline is the silent power behind every great achievement. Success is not built in a single day. It is built in the days when nobody is watching, when nobody is clapping, when you are tired, yet you still push forward. Life does not reward the loudest. It rewards the most consistent. Every rule of life that leads you to victory begins with discipline. Discipline in your thoughts, in your work, in your habits. Without discipline, dreams remain dreams. With discipline, dreams become reality. But discipline alone is not enough. To truly win in life, you need vision, a clear sense of direction. Ask yourself, what is the purpose of your journey? Why do you wake up every morning? If you do not know, then life will throw you in circles, and you will keep running, but never arrive anywhere. Winners are not the strongest or the fastest. They are the ones who know where they are going, and they refuse to stop until they arrive. Life will test you. It will break you down. It will humiliate you. It will put you through pain, so deep you will think of quitting. But those moments are not your enemies. They are your training. Every difficulty is a teacher, and every failure is a hidden lesson. The people who win life are not the ones who never fall, but the ones who never stay down. They learn, they adapt, they keep moving forward. This speech is about 9 rules to win life. Not rules written in books, not rules made for comfort, but rules forged from experience, failure, and discipline. These rules will challenge you. They will demand sacrifice. But if you practice them, they will transform you. Because life does not change when circumstances change. Life changes when you change. Clarity of direction and self-belief are the roots of every successful journey. Imagine a ship without a compass floating in the middle of the ocean. No matter how strong its engine is, no matter how fast it moves, without direction, it will keep drifting endlessly. This is how most people live their lives. They wake up, they work, they move, but they do not know where they are going. Their energy is wasted in circles. Their talent is lost in confusion. They keep comparing themselves to others, copying others, chasing what others want, but never stopping to ask, what is it that I truly want? Without clarity, life will keep you busy but never fulfilled. And the saddest part is, many people only realize this truth when it is too late, when years have already passed and their energy has already been consumed by meaningless pursuits. The first rule to win in life is to know your direction. Not a temporary goal, not just a desire for money or comfort, but a deeper purpose. Ask yourself, what is my vision? What am I willing to dedicate years of effort to, even when nobody believes in me? Clarity is power, because when you know where you are going, every step, no matter how small, becomes meaningful. You stop wasting energy on distractions, and you start focusing on what truly matters. Without clarity, even hard work becomes wasted effort. With clarity, even small efforts build into something powerful. But knowing your direction is not enough. You must also believe in yourself. Life will constantly test you with voices of doubt, both from others and from within yourself. People will laugh at you. They will question your abilities. They will remind you of your failures. And the most dangerous voice is not theirs, but the one inside your own head. The voice that says, maybe they are right. Maybe I am not good enough. That voice is what kills more dreams than failure ever does. Winners are not people who never hear that voice. Winners are people who do not surrender to it. They answer doubt with discipline. They answer fear with courage. And they answer failure with persistence. Self-belief is not arrogance. It is not about thinking you are better than others. It is about knowing that you have the strength to keep going, even when you are at your weakest. It is about trusting that no matter how many times you fall, you can rise again. People often wait for the world to validate them before they start. They wait for approval, for encouragement, for permission. But if you wait for the world to believe in you, you will wait forever. The world only believes in results, not in intentions. You must first believe in yourself when no one else does. That is the foundation of success. Think of every great achievement in history. Before the results, there was a person with nothing but belief. No resources, no wealth, no support. Just belief and direction. They were told their ideas would not work. They were told they should be realistic. They should follow the safe path. Yet they refused to accept the limitations placed on them by others. They chose to see something that did not exist yet. That is clarity. That is self-belief. Without these two forces, nothing great is ever created. The problem is, most people allow society to choose their direction for them. They choose careers because of pressure. They live lifestyles because of expectations. They follow dreams that are not theirs, but belong to their parents, their friends, or the crowd around them. And then they wonder why they feel empty. You cannot win life while living someone else's dream. You must find your own. And once you find it, guard it with everything you have. The crowd will try to push you into their mold. But if you live by the crowd, you will die by the crowd. Live by your vision, and you will create your own destiny. Now, clarity does not mean you will have all the answers from the start. Many people make the mistake of thinking they need to see the whole road before they begin. But clarity is not about knowing every step. It is about knowing the destination. When you know where you are going, the steps reveal themselves along the way. The key is to start, to keep moving, to adjust when necessary, but never lose sight of the direction. Even if you walk slowly, as long as you walk towards your vision, you will reach it. But if you run fast in the wrong direction, you will only get lost faster. And here lies the discipline of self-belief. Believing in yourself is not a feeling, it is a practice. Every day, you must choose to act like the person you want to become. You must choose discipline over doubt. You must choose persistence over excuses. There will be days when belief feels weak, when nothing seems to work, when results are invisible. But that is when belief matters most. Self-belief is not proven when things are easy. It is proven when everything is against you. Winning life is not about talent alone. It is not about luck. It is about direction and belief. If you know your vision, and if you trust yourself enough to walk towards it with discipline, then you have already won half the battle. Because most people lose without even starting. They never define their purpose. They never trust their abilities. And they spend their lives trapped in doubt. Do not be one of them. Choose clarity, choose belief, and then commit yourself fully. That is how you begin the journey to truly win life. Discipline is the foundation of all real achievement. People admire success. They desire the outcome. But very few are willing to embrace the process that creates it. Everyone dreams of winning, but only the disciplined are ready to pay the price. Excuses are easy. Discipline is hard. Excuses give you temporary comfort. Discipline gives you lasting success. If you want to win life, you must understand this. Your future will not be shaped by what you dream about when you sleep, but by what you discipline yourself to do when you are awake. Every person faces the same 24 hours. The difference between the one who wins and the one who remains average is not time, but discipline. The disciplined person decides how to use time, while the undisciplined lets time control them. Discipline means showing up even when you do not feel like it. It means doing what is necessary, not just what is convenient. Excuses will always sound reasonable in the moment. I am tired. I will start tomorrow. Conditions are not right. But tomorrow is the graveyard where your dreams are buried. Winners know that there is no perfect time, only the present. And they choose discipline over excuses every single day. Discipline is not punishment, it is freedom. Think about it. When you discipline your body, you gain the freedom of health. When you discipline your mind, you gain the freedom of focus. When you discipline your habits, you gain the freedom of success. Excuses feel like freedom at first, but they chain you in mediocrity. Discipline feels like sacrifice at first, but it releases you into greatness. That is why discipline is the weapon that separates the achievers from the dreamers. Most people lose not because they lack talent, but because they lack consistency. Talent is useless without discipline. You can be the smartest, the most creative, or the most skilled. But if you do not train yourself to show up, to work, to improve, then talent will rot. Discipline is the bridge between potential and achievement. Without it, potential is wasted. With it, even average abilities can create extraordinary results. The world is full of talented failures because they chose excuses over discipline. There is something powerful about small, repeated discipline. Success is not built in one giant leap. It is built in small steps taken every day. When you discipline yourself to take those steps, they add up into something massive over time. The problem is most people quit before the results show. They expect instant outcomes, and when they do not see progress immediately, they make excuses and stop. But discipline is about patience. It is about trusting that the invisible work you do today will one day become visible results. The seed you plant does not become a tree tomorrow, but if you water it daily with discipline, it will grow. Excuses weaken you. Every time you allow yourself to escape responsibility, You train your mind to accept failure. You make it easier for yourself to give up the next time. And slowly, excuses become habits, and habits become destiny. Discipline is the opposite. Every time you act with discipline, you train your mind to become stronger, more resilient, more focused. You make it easier to keep going the next time. Over time, discipline becomes your character, and character creates destiny. Discipline also demands sacrifice. You cannot have everything. If you want to win in life, you must give up comfort. You must give up distractions. And sometimes you must even give up relationships that do not align with your goals. Excuses are seductive because they allow you to keep everything, but in the end, they leave you with nothing. Discipline forces you to choose, and through those choices, it shapes you into someone stronger than your circumstances. Ask yourself, do I want the comfort of today or the strength of tomorrow? Do I want the easy path that ends in regret or the hard path that ends in fulfillment? Every day you answer this question with your actions. Excuses may protect you from discomfort now, but they will rob you of joy later. Discipline may hurt now, but it will reward you later. Life always collects its price. Either you pay with discipline today or with regret tomorrow. The truth is, no one becomes disciplined overnight. Discipline is built like a muscle. The more you train it, the stronger it gets. Start small. Wake up when you said you would. Finish what you promised. Control your impulses. Focus on what matters. Each small act of discipline makes you stronger. Soon, you realize discipline is not a burden. It is your greatest ally. It is the force that turns ordinary people into extraordinary achievers. When you look at anyone who has won life, you will find discipline written into their story. Not luck, not shortcuts, not excuses. Just daily discipline. Waking up earlier than others, working longer than others, refusing to quit when others surrendered. Excuses tell you that life is unfair. Discipline proves that life rewards effort. Excuses complain about obstacles. Discipline turns obstacles into opportunities. Excuses quit halfway. Discipline finishes the race. If you want to win life, remember this talent may open the door, but discipline keeps you inside the room. Motivation may inspire you, but discipline will carry you when motivation fades. Excuses will whisper comfort in your ear, but discipline will carve victory into your life. In the end, you will not be remembered for what you dreamed, but for what you disciplined yourself to do. Choose discipline over excuses, and life itself will reward you with success beyond your imagination. Struggles are not signs of weakness. They are invitations to grow stronger. Life will never hand you everything you want on a silver plate. Instead, it will throw challenges at you. It will put roadblocks in your path. And it will test whether you are serious about your dreams or not. Most people see struggles as enemies and spend their lives running away from them. But the truth is, struggles are not there to destroy you. They are there to prepare you. Every successful life is built on a foundation of battles fought, lessons learned, and scars carried with pride. If you want to win life, you must change how you see struggles, not as punishments, but as teachers. Think about it. Every skill you have today was born out of struggle. You learned to walk by falling again and again. You learned to speak by mispronouncing words and being corrected countless times. You learned discipline through mistakes and failures. Struggle is the only true classroom of growth. Without it, we would remain the same, weak and unprepared. But with it, we evolve, we grow sharper, we gain strength. The pain of struggle is the price of progress. Those who avoid pain remain stagnant. Those who embrace it move forward. When life challenges you, you have two choices: complain or learn. Complainers stay stuck, but learners turn struggles into stepping stones. Every failure carries a hidden lesson. Every rejection carries hidden wisdom. Every setback hides an opportunity. The people who win are not the ones who never face difficulties, but the ones who extract lessons from every difficulty and keep moving forward. The truth is, no growth is comfortable. Sound. Muscles grow only when they are pushed beyond their limits. Diamonds form only under pressure. The tallest trees grow roots deep into the hardest soil. And human character is no different. Struggles are the pressure that shapes you, the resistance that strengthens you, the test that, for bigger responsibilities. If life gives you challenges, it means life is preparing you for more. Instead of asking, why me? Start asking, what is this teaching me? That simple shift in perspective can turn pain into power. Most people waste struggles by only focusing on the pain. They say, "It is too hard. I cannot handle it. I am unlucky." They compare their lives to others and feel victimized. But winners understand that pain is temporary and the lessons it leaves behind are permanent. A difficult season in your life might last for months or even years. But if you learn through it, the wisdom you gain will serve you for a lifetime. Struggles also reveal your true character. It is easy to appear strong when everything is easy, but your real strength shows when everything is falling apart. In moments of struggle, your discipline, your patience, and your belief are tested. Many people quit because they think struggle means failure. But in reality, struggle is the evidence that you are on the path of growth. If you were not doing anything meaningful, life would not bother testing you. The bigger the dream, the tougher the struggle. And the tougher the struggle, the greater the victory. Remember this, every setback you face today is preparing you for something greater tomorrow. The job you lost may push you to develop a skill that builds your future. The rejection you faced may redirect you towards an opportunity you never imagined. The failure you experienced may force you to improve in ways success never could. Struggles are never wasted if you choose to learn from them. But you must be careful. Struggles can either break you or build you. The difference is in how you respond. If you let bitterness, fear, or doubt take over, struggles will crush you. But if you respond with patience, persistence, and faith, struggles will strengthen you. Your mindset is the key. Winners see struggles as part of the journey, while losers see them as the end of the journey. Winners ask, what next? Losers ask, why me? That is why winners grow and losers remain stuck. To embrace struggles, you must first accept that they are unavoidable. No life is free from pain. Even the most successful people you admire today walked through seasons of darkness, rejection, and doubt. What makes them different is not the absence of struggles, but the way they handled them. They did not quit. They did not run. They stood, they learned, and they moved forward. Secondly, you must practice resilience. Resilience is the ability to keep moving even when the weight is heavy. It is the power to bend but not break. Every time you rise after falling, you strengthen your resilience. Life will not give you resilience as a gift. You must build it through struggles. And once you build it, no challenge can destroy you. Finally, you must carry hope. Hope is the fuel that helps you endure struggle. Without hope, pain feels endless. With hope, pain feels meaningful. When you believe that tomorrow will be better, you can carry today's burdens with strength. And when that better tomorrow arrives, you will realize that the struggle was never your enemy. It was your trainer. So do not curse your struggles. Do not run away from them. Face them with courage, learn from them, and use them as fuel to rise higher. Every struggle you conquer becomes proof of your strength, a reminder of your potential, and a tool for your future success. Struggles are not there to stop you. They are there to shape you into the person capable of winning life. Winning life is not about chasing quick victories or enjoying temporary success. It is about building something that lasts beyond you. Many people get excited by small wins, fast money, or instant recognition, but these things disappear as quickly as they arrive. If you want to truly win in life, you must think long term. You must look beyond today's applause and focus on tomorrow's legacy. Quick gains may make you look successful for a moment, but only long-term thinking makes you truly successful for a lifetime. Life is like planting a tree. If you want shade tomorrow, you cannot expect it by planting seeds today and demanding results instantly. You must water it, protect it, and wait patiently for it to grow. Long-term thinkers understand that results worth having always required time, patience, and persistence. They are not distracted by short-term pleasures because they know those pleasures will vanish. They keep their eyes on the bigger vision, the greater reward that only consistency and discipline can bring. The problem with most people is that they measure success by days or weeks, while winners measure success by decades. They want success now, they want comfort now, they want recognition now. But life does not work that way. If you chase shortcuts, you may win something small, but you will lose something bigger in the long run. Long-term thinkers are not seduced by shortcuts. They know that anything built too quickly can also collapse quickly. But what is built with patience and persistence will stand firm, even in storms. Long-term thinking also demands sacrifice. It requires you to give up immediate comfort for future strength. While others are enjoying leisure, you may be working. While others are celebrating early, you may still be building quietly. At times, people will call you crazy. They will not understand why you work so hard without instant results. But remember, people who laugh today may admire tomorrow, because vision is always invisible in the beginning. Long-term success is lonely at first because very few are willing to delay gratification. But when the results finally appear, they speak louder than words. Contribution is another key part of long-term victory. Life is not won by those who only think about themselves. True winners think beyond their own needs and ask, how can I create value for others? Because here is the truth. You cannot win life alone. Success becomes meaningful when it benefits others. When you create opportunities, inspire growth, and add value, you build something that lasts even after you are gone. Wealth, fame, and recognition fade, but the impact you create in people's lives remains forever. Contribution gives you a different kind of strength. When your work is not just about you, it becomes bigger than you. Obstacles do not discourage you as easily because You know your mission is serving others, not just your ego. Long-term thinkers do not only ask, how can I succeed? They ask, how can I make a difference? And that mindset gives them the power to endure struggles and remain consistent. Think of the people remembered in history. They were not the ones who won small victories for themselves. They were the ones who contributed to others. They built institutions, created knowledge, shared wisdom, opened opportunities. Their legacy outlived their lifetime because they were not focused only on short-term results. They thought beyond their own comfort and looked at how they could shape the future. That is why people still talk about them decades, even centuries later. When you think long-term, you also think in terms of habits. Daily habits may seem small, but over years they compound into massive results. Reading one page today looks meaningless, but reading one book every month for 10 years will transform your wisdom. Saving a little money today feels insignificant, but saving consistently for 20 years can build wealth that changes generations. Exercising daily may not show results in a week, but in years, it will give you health and energy most people only dream of. This is the power of long-term consistency. Contribution also brings fulfillment that short-term success cannot. You may win money, you may win applause, but if you do not touch lives, you will still feel empty. Contribution gives purpose to your journey. It connects your success with humanity. When you know that your hard work is not only building your own life, but also uplifting others, you feel a deeper satisfaction. That satisfaction keeps you going when rewards are delayed. Long-term thinkers are builders. They are not afraid of starting small because they know small beginnings can lead to great endings. They are not impatient with results because they understand that time is their ally. They focus less on looking successful now and more on being successful later. They do not live for applause. They live for impact. So if you want to win life, do not chase the fast lane. Do not waste yourself on instant pleasures or empty recognition. Build with patience, build with vision, and build with contribution in mind. Ask yourself not only what you can gain today, but also what you can create for tomorrow. Every day you have a choice. Do you want temporary comfort or lasting victory? Do you want a moment of applause or a lifetime of respect? True winners always choose the long-term path. They sacrifice today's comfort for tomorrow's success. They invest in growth. They create value for others, and they leave behind a legacy. Remember, this time reveals everything. Those who chase shortcuts are forgotten quickly, but those who think long-term and contribute to others are remembered forever. Winning life is not about speed. It is about endurance, vision, and the impact you leave behind. Life does not reward those who wish. It rewards those who act with clarity, discipline, resilience, and vision. You have learned the rules. Know your direction. Believe in yourself. Choose discipline over excuses. Embrace struggles as teachers. And think long-term while contributing to others. These are not just words to inspire you for a moment. They are principles to guide you for a lifetime. The truth is simple. The world will never be easy. Opportunities will never come ready-made, and success will never arrive overnight. But if you live by these rules, nothing can stop you. You may fall, but you will rise stronger. You may face storms, but you will walk through them. And when you look back years later, you will not regret a single sacrifice. because you will have won. Not just in wealth or recognition, but in life itself. This is how you win life.